logic. See, all TTL series are available in SSI, that is small scale integration components, and in more complex forms. So, such as MSI, medium scale integration, LSI means large scale integration components. So, TTL series differs by internal construction of basic NAND gate, but not in the performance. Okay, and the types based on output configuration is open collector output, totem pole output, 3-state output. So here we are saying about the multi-emitter transistor. So this is how will be your multi-emitter transistor. What you studied in your electron devices, the same thing only. So you'll have one base, one collector, and you will have multiple emitters. Okay, so here this is how it will be connected. Here you can see emitter, if it is reverse bias only it will work. So reverse bias means this value has to be, any of the emitter value has to be 0. So if any of the emitter value is 0, it will be connected to your base and collector. Okay, the use of multi-emitter input transistor has solved the problem for multiple inputs, and it performs the ANDing of the input signal. Okay, and here first thing is your circuit for open collector output gate, that is TTL NAND logic. Okay, so this is what is your circuit. So you have a multi-emitter transistor, and here you have T2 and T3. So this is in this circuit you are using 3 transistors, and here for current limiting we are connecting resistors. You can see here it is open collector, so this collector will be open. So if collector is open, it will be very difficult for us to take the output. So what we do is we connect a load resistance here, and we just balance this output side. Okay. Here we have to note 2 points in this circuit. So one is cutoff mode. Whatever you studied, no, the same thing only. Cutoff mode, the operating mode of a bipolar transistor is cut off when there is no collector current flowing and the path from collector to emitter. Effectively an open circuit. In digital applications, transistor in cutoff mode is considered as off. Okay. Next mode is saturation mode. So already you know this concept and all. I'm just revising this. Okay. So for we are starting now. So I just recall this. Okay, recall this. The operating mode of a bipolar transistor, when there is an increase in base current, will not cause a further increase in the collector current, and the path from collector to emitter is very nearly a short circuit. This is an on state of a transistor in digital circuits. So cutoff is off state, and you know this is saturation is on state. Okay, so you know when base is high, collector will be low. Okay, so base is high means collector will be low. When base is low, collector will be high. Okay, so just remember this. Next what we are going to do is we are just modified this GTL gate. Okay, so multiple emitter of transistor T1 is connected to input, and this behaves like an input diode in DTL gates. Okay, so the base collector junction of T1 acts as another PN junction diode. Okay, and in DTL gate. So you can see the transistor T2 replaces the second diode D2 in DTL externally to IC package to pull up the output to high voltage. When T3 is off, else T3 acts as an open circuit. A small amount of noise can change this to low level. So when T3 conducts its collector, will have a current path supplied by the input by loading gate through VCC. So So for that only we are using this loading resistance. So this loading resistance is 4K. The 4K resistance and forward biased base emitter junction. So when I am saying it is low level means the voltage will be low level means voltage will be 0.2 volt. Okay. High means I say the voltage from 2.4 to 5 volt is considered as high volt. Okay. So next we'll go for NAND operation for this circuit. So what is your we'll see when all the inputs are 0. When all the inputs are 0, that is when all the inputs are low. So I am putting 0, 0, 0 here. Okay. So you see base emitter, base and emitter junction T1 is forward biased. Yeah, because I said you to remember when in emitter, in multiple emitter, if emitter is given as any one input is 0 also, your transistor will be on. Okay, so now the transistor is on. Now see, if transistor is on, collector is low. Okay, so collector is low means this is what is connected to the base. So base is becoming low. So if base is low, this T2 transistor is off. T2 transistor is off means collector is high, emitter is low. Okay, so if emitter is low, this is connected to the base. Okay, base of T3. So base is also low. So base is low means T3 is off. Okay, if T3 is off means collector is high. So what is your high voltage? You are giving 5 volt. So this voltage will come here. Okay, so here collector voltage is high. That is 1. Now we'll see all the inputs as high. We'll check all the inputs as high. Okay. Now we'll check all the inputs as high. I'm keeping all these inputs as high. So at least one emitter value should be 0. Yeah. So here all are so this transistor T1 is off. If transistor T1 is off, collector is high. If collector is high, this is what is connected to the base of T2. So base of T2 is high. So now your your T2 is on. So collector is minimum and obviously your emitter will be high. Okay. So this emitter is what connected to T3 of your base. Okay. Now your base is high. Okay, once base is high, transistor T3 will be on. Okay, so once transistor T3 is on, collector will get a low voltage. Okay, so low voltage means 0. From collector only you are getting the output. So your output voltage is 0. So this is how it works. Okay, so when you talk about the applications, it is used for driving lamp on relay. When the output is low, the saturated transistor T3 forms a path for the current that turns the lamp on. Okay, so this is NOT gate, TTL, NOT logic. Okay, so I'll say you this. Next is you can make this to work as wired and logic. Okay, so wired and logic means already we have studied in implementation of gates. So in that we studied AND or invert function. Yeah, so that function can be done here. So that is like this. And so this is what is called as wired AND. So this is your wired AND. Okay, so you call this as wired AND. See, wired AND is nothing but it is AND or invert. Okay, so next is NOT logic. Similarly, you check whether this is working as NOT logic. Put your values and see. See, NOT means if I am giving 0, I should get 1. If I am giving 1, I should get 0. This is open collector inverter circuit, and here you have a pull-up resistor. The same circuit only. Here we have connected a pull-up resistor. Okay, that is what is the difference. Okay, now in anything you put same circuit only. In any value, just put your value. So here I am putting this value because here I have compensated with a pull-up resistor. Okay, so I am including 0 here. So 0 is given to the emitter. Okay, so emitter is low. If emitter is low, transistor is on. Okay, so this transistor is on means collector becomes low. Okay, so if collector is low, base becomes low. Now your transistor T2 is off. Is off means collector is high, emitter is low. Correct? So emitter is low. So emitter is low means this emitter is what connected to the base of Q3. So base is also low. If I am getting a low base voltage, then what about my transistor? Transistor will be off. Now Q3 is off. Okay. So Q3 is off means collector is high, emitter is low. So collector is high means what is my voltage? If I am giving 0 as my input, I am getting high voltage. So 1. Similarly, you put 1 and C. Okay, in this circuit, you just put 1 and C. So you just substitute 1 here. If I am putting 1 here, it means that I am having a high voltage here. So my transistor is off. Q1 transistor is off. If my transistor is off, my collector is high. Okay. So 1 means what I have to get? 0. Okay. See, base to Q2 is high. So base to Q2 is high means what about your Q2 here? Q2 is on. So if Q2 is on, collector will be low, emitter will be high. Correct? So emitter is high. This emitter is what connected to Q3 of base. So base also receives high voltage. So base is high means this becomes on. Okay. So when once transistor is on, collector is low, emitter is high. Okay. So collector is low. That's why you are getting 0. So this is what is TTL NOT logic using open collector output gate. Okay. Now you can see this is AND logic. AND logic means see already we have seen the circuit diagram for NAND logic. Yeah. And we have seen just now we saw for inverter. Inverter is nothing but NOT. Okay. So just to connect already you know. So A into B, the whole bar is NAND. Okay. So this is here what I'll get. A into B into 3 inputs. Okay. So A into B into C the whole bar. This is what I get in this portion. Yeah. A into B into C the whole bar. And here I am giving this I am giving as the input for the inverter. So what I get here? A into B into C the whole bar. This is my input. It will be complemented. So what I'll get? A into B into C. Okay. Is equal to AND logic. So like this you have to form your logics. Okay. So this is NOR. See, NOR logic means here you can see that you have to connect parallel. Okay. So here Q1 is connected to Q3 and Q2 is connected to Q4. You can see here Q3 is connected to Q1 and Q4 is connected to Q2. Okay. So with this you just with the emitter you give the inputs, 2 inputs. Here we are not using multiple emitter. We are using 2 two transistors for but we are going to consider that both emitter I am going to give the inputs. Okay, so 0, if I am giving 0, 0 plus 0 is 0, 0 complement is what? NOR. Yeah, so in this I have to get 1. So let us check 0, 0. I am putting 0, 0 here. Okay, so you can see 0 to the emitter means both the transistor will be on. When the transistor is on, when the transistor is on, you can see collector will be low. Okay, so this low collector is what? Given to the base of Q3. Okay, so base of Q3 is low. So what about your Q3? Q3 is off. Come to Q2. Come to Q2. Q2 is on. So if Q2 is on, collector is low. Okay, so collector is low means the base of Q4 is also low. So if it is low, this also is off. Q4 is also off. Okay, so from where we are taking this output? From this portion. Yeah. So if your transistor is off, you see what is going to be your collector and emitter. Okay, so if your transistor is off, emitter will be low. Correct? Emitter will be low. For a transistor, if the transistor is off, then you say that the collector is high. Collector is high means your emitter will be low. Okay, so here you can see both the transistors is having emitter low. This way also you can take emitter as low. Okay, so if the emitter is low, base of this Q5 is low. So base of this Q5 is low means transistor fifth transistor is off. Once the transistor is off, what about your output? Output will be high. Okay, collector output is high. So collector output is high. That is why you are getting 1 here. Okay, this is what is your NOR logic. What is your portion is you have to remember the circuit diagram, how it has been connected. So once you draw and see. Okay, now OR logic. How you will make OR logic? NOR logic and inverter. You can see just a transistor works as inverter. Just one transistor. If you take only one transistor, that will be working as inverter. Will get in this portion. In this portion, you will get A plus B the whole bar. Okay, so here it is inverter. So A plus B, the whole bar is my input. I have to complement. So double complement will be getting cancelled. So I'll get just A plus B. See, this is what is your OR logic.